think I'm live, and I'm using StreamYard again, so things are going to be a little bit delayed. But if you can see and or hear me, please say something in the chat, and it'll be on a delay, but it'll come to me soon, and then I'll know that I can get started. I don't expect there's going to be a lot of people here with us today because, I only decided that I was going to do this earlier today. So thank you for taking time out of your weeknight to join me. Hi, Petra. You want to say hi? Petra, of course, is interested in making a cameo. Come here, girl. Petra. Hi, baby. Yes, Petra, baby. Okay. Hi, Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've done anything. I feel like I used to post something once a week, and so to have one video go live at the very first day of the month and then do a live stream and then radio silence is kind of atypical for me. And I'm guessing that most of you watching this are probably going to be watching it in replay. So, wow, this light in my face is really distracting. Yeah. Oh, or maybe there are more of you in the chat than I thought. Hello. Yeah, using this platform, I do not get a good sense of real time how many people are watching because of the delay. So anyway, yeah, hi everybody. As you can see, I'm not looking very kawaii right now because I am really not feeling kawaii right now. I have had a really rough month. It's been kind of encroaching on me for a while. Just a little bit of background. Many years ago, not so many years ago, I guess it was only like five years ago. Around 5 years ago, around the time I got married, I started experiencing chronic symptoms of fatigue, nausea, headaches, vomiting, and other unfun stuff. The big ones being chronic nausea, stomach and back pains, and vomiting when I really shouldn't be. I would eat anything or nothing and immediately feel sick. It was debilitating. I had to work from home a lot back when it was not just the norm to do so. And then, like magic, it all just kind of got less and less frequent. And it got better. And I was really excited because I had always dreamed of, becoming a pro wrestler. So I started doing my wrestling training and my body got stronger and my stomach got stronger. And I thought I was behind it. And it never got properly diagnosed. I had a lot of symptoms that I was treating, but it was never a real actual diagnosis. There was a lot of stuff we ruled out, like wasn't a hernia, I wasn't pregnant, it wasn't IBS, it wasn't ulcerative colitis, but anyway, the symptoms have been coming back gradually. I've been fighting tooth and nail with my body since mid-December. And around 2020, actually, I started experiencing some of the symptoms again, but in isolation, I didn't recognize them for what they were, and they've just gotten worse and worse. And now I'm at the point where I'm pretty much nauseous every day and throwing up 3 times a week again. So I talked to my doctor. I'm in a new healthcare system. I've got new insurance. It should be good. I've had to skip a lot of class because I've just been too weak to manage. And the first thing my doctor asked me to do was go on a 21-day start period elimination diet. So right now I'm on day 11 of that. Last week I had caffeine withdrawal headaches every single day. I can't have caffeine, alcohol, marijuana, red meat, nightshade vegetables, dairy, soy, eggs, gluten, artificial colors or flavors, preservatives, shellfish, nuts, though I know that I'm allergic to nuts, so I wasn't eating those anyway. But yeah, like my biggest protein source, because I wish I could be a vegetarian. I've always had health issues like this. I was a vegetarian for 3 years and got so anemic that my doctor basically prescribed me that I had to eat red meat or I could die. So it's weird to really like not be able to eat that, but also like not be able to eat cheese and yogurt and eggs, which were my main source of protein. So I'm basically down to lightly cooked vegetables, a lot of salads with no dressing. And yeah, it just sucks. So I'm allowed to eat fish, but not shellfish. I am allowed to eat chicken breast, but not dark meat chicken. Oh, and turkey. Same thing with the turkey. I can eat rice and oats, unprocessed oats. So I've been eating a lot of oatmeal, and I can put honey in it and I can put fruit on it. So that's been great. Like I definitely feel indulged by my breakfasts. But anyway, I'm probably oversharing. All of this to say, I have not had any energy to get frilly and cute in a long time. The big thing is like I was really looking forward to Garden of Unity put on by Butler Cafe V. I wore this Me Likes Tea skirt to it, and I had every intention of like filming the unboxing for that beforehand and like doing a vlog of the day's events, but it was all I could do just to keep my head above water there. Like I brought all my own food, but just like as much as there is like flexibility with what I can eat right now, I still do feel kind of deprived, and like watching everybody walking around with their pastries and like fancy coffees and boba teas, I was just so jealous. And I see some people are asking about my current symptoms. Yeah, uh, I wish I could say that my symptoms are improving, but they're not. Um, I've long believed, since I've been keeping a food diary for like 5 years now, I've cut out a lot of stuff that I already knew would like trigger my symptoms. But the thing that does it is motion based 9 times out of 10. So like if I'm doing laundry, I've got a stacked laundry setup. So if I'm like moving things from the washer to the dryer and I'm like bobbing up and down, that'll trigger it. If I'm putting dishes into the dishwasher, that'll do it. If I'm working out, movements like burpees, jumping jacks, anything that involves a lot of up and down motion, or even like spinning around, dancing really gets me. So going to class has been rough. I've been doing it because I'm really, really passionate about this, and staying home and like lying on my couch groaning and going through another bingeable Netflix, trashy series about dating or marriage. It's like, it's not doing me any good. So at least when I go to class, like my my coaches are very understanding. Like the motion of the ring is not great for me. My baseline nausea level is really high, and I've had to throw up several times since I've been there the last couple weeks. Just from like warm-up drills and stuff. But I'm taking an anti-nausea medicine every day. I'm taking Tums after every time I throw up, and I'm managing okay given the circumstances. But I did want to like do this because I really miss y'all. And I know that even when I can't get dressed up myself, a lot of y'all have said some nice feedback about like the stuff that I unboxed, just as far as like I give, I guess, more detailed information than the average Lolita YouTuber for plus size friendly releases. So I still wanted to, come on here, low energy, Disney hoodie clad as I am, and just talk to y'all and say hi and let you know how I'm doing. please don't worry about me too much. I did survive this once before, and you know, I it's scary to have felt so alienated and powerless within my own body for so long, and then to get to a point where through wrestling I came to really love my body, and not just for like the way it looks, but the way it feels and what it can do. And now to be back here and feel frustrated by what I can't do. But I'm gonna get through it. It's just gonna make the goal when I reach it even sweeter. So yes, so today I did want to talk about the Me Likes Tea items behind me. I also have a package from Zen Market. Some of you may know Zen Market. For those of you that don't, I will explain it when I get to it. But it's kind of like a shopping service for Japanese sites. And then I do have one Metamorphose package, and this has the very silly leopard print dress in it. So I definitely wanted to open those on camera for y'all. And I also got this package from Little Frog Rosettes on Instagram. We, through my Mira Mira Me Deco page, have worked out an art exchange where they asked me to send some mirror pins, and also I've asked to have some resin pieces that I'd made back when resin was really my thing, into rosettes. And they picked out some mirrors to put into the center of their rosettes for them to keep. And then they sent me some rosettes that had my stuff in it that I wanted, and also some blanks for me to like imagine something to put inside. So I'm really excited about this. I'm a huge fan of rosettes and what are they called? Cockades in Lolita. So actually, I've already opened this. So I think I'm just going to start with this, if that's okay with you. And then we'll go into Me Likes Tea. And then, yeah. And thank you all to... thank you all to everybody who's been wishing me well in the chat. I'm trying to keep up with it. And yes, Tessia, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you again for the tip-off. I got the Underbust Twinkle Journey in purple. I think it's the extra long version. So unsure if it's like the perfect thing or if it's just like 90% there, but we'll see. But anyway, okay, so First, let's take a look at some collaborative items. Sent me a really cute note, which I've already read, so I'm not going to dwell on too much. And ooh. So right here at the top, they've included a purple and white rosette. I can definitely think of some pieces that I might want to put in the middle. I also have an unused tube of metallic purple cream that I could put something together with. So that's awesome. This one I've actually already kind of gotten the heads up about. Look how cute. Red gingham. I'm super duper excited for this too, because I have some red cream. And I haven't made everything into a brooch or whatever yet. So I have a lot of options there for red. But here's what I am truly the most excited about. So here's one of the... oh, that's so cool. So I sent over this Eat the Rich centerpiece that I made in resin. I was doing resin a lot during like the Trump administration to kind of channel my feelings of frustration politically into something cute and pretty. And then I would go to every single protest that I could find and just literally give my art to people to help them feel empowered. And then a lot of the time they'd like stuff some dollar bills into my hands or pockets, and then I would be able to donate money to a cause that I cared about, like Act Blue or Races Texas. But so it looks like we've actually got one of the magnet brooch backs on here, which is so brilliant because now I can actually switch out this piece for other things. And it never occurred to me to make like backs like this. But I'm totally going to try this now. Thank you so much. I'm going to steal this, but it's got a pin on the back and a hair clip for this one. These two are just pins. But peep this. I feel fabulous. And this other one, I also got a preview of already. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I am low-key obsessed with the Babadook. And I made these like larger Babadook pins for Pride and never did anything with them. And so now I've got the Babadook in the center of this, which, I mean, this is fabulous and gigantic and will look really beautiful. But I love the ribbon choices here. But I also love that I can just swap these in. And this one also has a hairpin on the back. So I feel so super sparkly and special. Please definitely, if this sort of thing appeals to you, check out Little Frog Rosettes on Instagram. Like they post very small batch things and they take commissions, and I've been following them for a while, and when they reached out about a collaboration, I was just like, oh heck yes, sign me up. And I really couldn't be happier with the results. I mean, look at this. Look at this. If I'm feeling up to going to a Pride thing this year, I know what I'll be wearing. These and some really fabulous yarn pants that my friend made me. I call them my llama legs because they're like rainbow yarn pants. But for some reason, when I wear them, I just look like I got thick, like llama legs. I don't know. I love them. These are great. I'm super excited for these. And I'm super excited for the two that I'm going to experiment with here. But yeah, just wanted to share that with y'all because there's definitely so many incredible like indie brands and like up and coming artists on Instagram that have teeny tiny followings. My art is included amongst them, but at least I have like a larger platform that I've been building through this to kind of like advertise to y'all. So it's good to get the word out, and I think art trades are a great way to do that. So that's awesome. I'm sorry, 1 second. This light in my eye is driving me nuts, so I'm just gonna pop over here to my window real quick. Oh, Petra, why are you sleeping over there and not on my lap? That's a trick question. I got up, so it doesn't make sense for you to sit on my lap. Anyway, also got myself some tissues. Whew, got a little weepy earlier talking to y'all. Whew. So, excuse me. Me likes tea, anyone? I know I've talked a lot about Me Likes Tea as a brand as far as petticoats goes. And in my last live stream, I believe I unboxed my latest petticoat, the Sarah petticoat. Still haven't really been able to wear it because illness. But they also, like just this month, announced and released their very first print and their first series of blouses. And those blouses are inclusive of plus sizes. So I am going to pull up their website so that I can read to you the information on these items. So I don't think I updated my spreadsheet. So this is the Fantasy Garden skirt. It was $74 with free shipping because I ordered during their launch period, and everybody that ordered during their launch period got free shipping if they bought a main piece. And I also got the head bow and the hair clip. I've already put those away. And I got the fantasy blouse in pink. Now, I went back and forth a lot with this series. Like, should I get the JSK or the OP or the skirt? I wound up going for the skirt because, first of all, I just need more skirts. Like, I need to get better at wearing Lolita more casually, and having skirts and like blouses that are solid really help with that. So so I went for the skirt for that reason, but also because all of the items in this release that have any sort of like closure, they're using these pearlescent kind of almost like Western style snaps. And I wasn't sure how I would feel about wearing an OP or a JSK that snaps down the front. I already feel like when something buttons down the front, it's very prone to gapping on me. And I felt like there was just less that I could do. Like, there was a higher chance that I wouldn't be able to make it work if it wasn't fitting me just right. So, because you can't like move snaps, for example. You can't really move buttonholes either, but you can sometimes like add extra buttonholes. Anyway, this blouse is the extra large size, or the large size, and the skirt is the extra large size. The extra large skirt has a waist range of 94 to 116 centimeters. My waist has been all over the place because of my illness, but it usually tops out around 104 lately. So when I'm like bloated and feeling really sick, even then I'll be able to wear this. And then the skirt circumference is 250 centimeters and it's 55 centimeters long. So I wore my 45 centimeter petticoat with this, the A-line one, and I think it would do even better with like a cupcake shaped petticoat, but it's really nice. I gotta say right off the bat that like the one thing that really bugs me is this waist belt. The model in the photo, like, it doesn't look like it's tied to look very long on the stock photos or anything like that, but on me, on my plus size body, having to stretch this waistband out, I had very little bow to tie here. And in the stock photo, it looks like the model's actually wearing it as a necktie. So that's probably what I'll do in the future, and just wear some other sort of belt here if I feel like it. But the thing has pockets. It's very comfortable. I wore it all day at Garden of Unity, and it was super comfortable. It's lined. It's got really, really cute art, and I can't tell if it's the style of the printing or just the style of the art itself, but it almost looks like a little blurred, like, or faded. It kind of it looks like an antique fabric, even though it's like brand new fabric. So, yeah, and these pockets are fabulous. So unfortunately, I don't have any photos of that for y'all, and I am not going to try it on right now because things around my waist are a pain, like a literal pain. But I did want to say that, like, if you were on the fence about this, you weren't sure how plus size friendly it was, the measurements seemed true to size for me. The recommended maximum waist for this size was 105 centimeters, and I definitely agree that that's a fine size, since I was wearing it at about a 102 waist. It definitely had room to stretch, but it doesn't have a zipper or anything, so you need to be able to get it over your head or over your hips as well. So some of that give needs to come in there somewhere. And then the blouse, I didn't actually wear this exact blouse. I paired this with my my Target blouse, again, because I didn't know if the snaps were going to be an issue. I just wanted something that I knew would be easy enough to work with, that, like, if I was in it all day and like working, because I was like, taking things down and putting things up to like set up my actual booth. I wanted to know that I would be comfortable no matter what. So I didn't wear this out, but I did try it on before I went just to make sure. And in spite of being larger than the recommended measurements for this size, which they said recommended bust maximum 110, recommended waist would be 102. So I was about at the max waist they recommended, and I was way over the bust. My bust is like 118, 120. So it still fit just fine. I didn't notice any substantial gapping. I didn't notice any substantial pulling. And the details on this blouse are really, really nice. Like the fabric, it's really hard to find a plus size, fully opaque, pink blouse. I love their choice of lace along this front placket, along the here, let me move this down a little bit, along the collar here, and then also along the edge here. And I definitely get a sense of like yeehaw Western Lolita from the buttons, but that's only when you realize that they're snaps. If you're looking at them from far away and they don't really read as snaps, it's absolutely fine. And so the back of the blouse is also very, no, don't die. The back of the blouse is also very simple. It's just got some darts here at the waist to kind of keep things graded. And the actual advertised measurements for the large size blouse were 45 centimeter shoulder. I've got 43 centimeters, fits fine. Max bust of 118. So I thought this was going to be a bit dicey, but at 118, it still fit me fine. There just wasn't a lot of room like to grow, so to speak. Waist max 110 centimeters, and then bicep of 48 centimeters. And mine is about 41, 42. So just fine, fits me great. Highly recommended. I know that they're probably sold out of all of their plus size range right now. I'm pretty sure that happened like right away. I was like literally refreshing my browser tab until they launched, because I wanted to be sure that I could get at least the blouse. I was like open to the OP or JSK if I couldn't get the skirt, but I definitely wanted to try out this blouse, and it was worth every penny. Like really, really affordable, good quality. I wish they'd make an even larger size though, because being so close to their maximum sizes is like not ideal for me. I'd prefer to push them to make even larger stuff, but it's their very first release that isn't like petticoats and accessories. I think it's a super good start that they're off to here, and I hope it was super successful for them, because I want them to make more stuff like this for sure. I'm going to catch up with the chat now because I see it's been going off. Oh, Joelle's streaming today too? I never catch her live streams. She's great. Super friendly. We're in the same like Lolita YouTubers Facebook group, and she was nothing but supportive and helpful when I was trying to figure out live streaming in the first place. So glad to see that all of y'all are supporting her as well. Yeah, let's get into the Zen market of it all. So I talk a lot about Spree Now on this channel because I buy a lot of stuff through Taobao, and Spree Now is how I like to do that. But Zen Market is like the Japanese site alternative. So you take a link to a Japanese website like Rakuten, Yahoo Auctions, wherever you find something that you want to buy. And this is how it's best to make a purchase, in my opinion, without knowing like an individual who lives in Japan, to just make a purchase for like an auction site that requires a Japanese address, because they take care of that for you. You say, this is what I want, here's my money, and then they buy it for you, and then they'll like confirm when it's gotten to them. They let you group how you ship things. It's super convenient. And yeah, this is my first time in like 5 years since I used this, but oh, I think my spouse just got home. Give me 1 second. Welcome home, I'm streaming. Bye. I left the door open for the cats, but now that he's home, he doesn't need to hear me going. So yeah, this will be the first I've bought from Zen Market in years. I definitely used to purchase things from them, mostly like anime merch, to be honest. But their fees were so reasonable that it usually works out to being cheaper than if I went through like an actual anime goods reseller, even if they're online. So, all right, now I just got to open this super duper carefully because I really don't want to damage what's inside, obviously. Got a pile of meta going here already. Just got really excited. So Zen Market sends a little thingy with all their stuff. Comes in a ton of different languages, so you know they ship all over the world. And here is the dress. I'm very excited. This does not seem to be the original meta packaging. They just repackaged it really nicely. I can't tell if that came from like the original seller or if that's a Zen Market thing in this particular case. But who cares? It looks good. This dress looks like it's perfect. It came new with tags. Very excited. And it does say Pudasu Saizu on the tag, so I can confirm that is the plus size one. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is the long version after all. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Oh, maybe it is. Okay. So looking at this, let's get it on a hanger and then we'll be able to tell for sure. Awesome. Yeah, this is definitely the longer skirted version. I'm not mad at it. Again, I liked the way that the shorter skirt hit me. It looked just fine. So I don't think I like needed a longer skirt, but since I am so tall, longer versions can look a little weird on me. So, I mean, as soon as I am feeling physically able, I am going to try this baby on and hopefully be able to do like a side-by-side comparison. I'll try to like recreate that same coordinate that I did the purple frill JSK with, but with this underbust style instead. Because this purple was like, it's so good with my skin tone. It's so good with my hair color. And I just totally fell in love with it. But I really ended up liking the underbust cut. I liked how it like shaped my chest. And at least in that department, this looks identical. So I don't think I'm particularly worried about like where this is going to fall on me being different. It's literally just the length of the skirt. And Longer skirt means longer petticoat, but I just got one. So I'm in good shape there. Everything else about this dress seems pretty much the same. Same waist ties, nice and long, no pockets. I am cry. But yeah, it's fabulous, and the whole process took like a couple weeks for Zen Market. So with any luck, this is the end of my twinkle journey. I'm sorry, I had to do it. Um, but yeah, if it turns out I really need the shorter version, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably try to sell them both. I don't know. I still have the periwinkle, like the light blue, just because I haven't been able to let go of it. Because I'm like, I really want to make sure that I have that. Like, I can try it on and confirm, yes, this is 100% what I want. This is the one I want to wear, and then I'll move the other one on. The other thing about all this medical stuff is that I've been a little more cautious about spending money, just because it's it can be a long journey in the diagnostic um, field. Last time I spent about $5,000 out of pocket because my insurance wouldn't cover every single test that they said I needed, and I still didn't get results. So hopefully now I'm in a different thing and it's fine. But on the other hand, it's like really made me evaluate like what I really find important. So I have been trying to like clear out more stuff. I've been doing like a very gradual closet cleaning. Every week I look at my closet again and I ask myself, okay, really, where are you going to wear all these dresses? Like, how often have you worn them? There are some that are obvious, like I'm never going to part with because they're very sentimental. There are some that I have specific ideas for things I want to wear them to for the future that I'm holding on to. And there are some that I find that I'm reaching for all the time. But like, if you don't fall into one of those three categories, you're on the chopping block. And especially with like more stuff coming in, I need the space and the money more than I need the wardrobe that I've amassed. So I'm trying to be brutal. It's hard. It's really hard because, we all feel these like deep sentimental attachments to these things and we all dream of wearing them. But if I've had it for over a year and it's still got the tags on it, it's like maybe in a pre-pandemic world, but not in this world. So anyway, let's talk about this leopard print dress because that's the wild thing to me. When this dress was announced, so many people were like, "Oh, it's ugly. I hate it." And I'm like, "You think this is ugly? I love it." Like, unironically, I don't think it's ugly at all. I just think it's like if 90s, early 2000s Gyaru met Lolita and had a baby. Like, it's not traditional to have an animal print in Lolita, but that doesn't make it not cute or kawaii. And specifically, I feel like this is the kind of dress that will feel accessible to people outside of our immediate fashion like community. So I don't know. There are some times where, like, if I'm dressing up to go to an event and I know my godmother will be there, I can talk about her because I know she doesn't watch. She has been against Lolita for the longest time. She is one of those people that thinks it's age play. She thinks it's gross. I've tried to convince her that anyone can sexualize anything, including nuns and children. And so, like, if somebody is going to sexualize us, it's not exactly our fault. This is just how we like to dress. But even so, like, sometimes I'll show up to something that she's at in Lolita and she'll be like, "Oh, but this isn't Lolita." And I'm like, "No, this is very much Lolita." And sometimes she'll be like, oh, this is cute. Will you let me borrow it? Before realizing that it's Lolita and then being like, yeah, because I want to have sex in it or something stupid like that to try to justify like not reconcile. Like she can't reconcile those things in her mind. Like she wants to wear it. Plus it's Lolita. Anyway, my plan is to wear this to something that she'll be at and watch her go, oh my God, that is so cute. You look amazing. And then realize I'm in Lolita. She wears a lot of animal print. I love her to death. She's very opinionated. Another bag for my bag pile. Ah, look at this. So beautiful. Oh, I unironically love it already. Oh my God, look at this giant bow. Yeah, because like I'll put my hair up in like a ponytail. I'll wear this bow. I'll wear like some combat boots and like a long sleeve, like kind of net see-through blouse. She will have no idea what hit her. Oh, it's so cute. Ah, it's so cute. Okay, where to begin? So I've unboxed a lot of meta on these streams and not gotten around to filming things that I've wanted to for them. So first things first, I am still trying to work on a video. Like, again, this is so high effort because I have to put together so many different outfits. It's not just a usual 3-chord look video. It's like how to build a capsule wardrobe around one special set. So I'm using the winter holiday special set, the plaid one from Meta for that. But you could just as easily start with a dress and a bow in the same way. So like I've gotten a lot of stuff filmed for that already and I'm pretty sure I'm locked into it, but I might just redo it eventually if it takes too long for me to get around to finishing, and do it with this dress instead because I can already tell you I haven't even fully opened it and I'm obsessed. Ooh, and it's soft. Ooh, it's kind of satiny actually. I don't know how much you can tell because the print of the actual like spots and fur texture is so matte. But it's satiny. It really gives the look of like a sleek, very short hair leopard fur almost. Oh, fabulous. Oh, I love it. I love you. All right. Just got to get this baby on a hanger. Got a pile of hangers I haven't put away, and they're giving me trouble. Don't give me trouble, you darned hangers. Okay. Oh, my glove. Oh, wow. Oh, it's so pretty. It's super soft. It's got this ribbon here in the front, which has come untied, and this front belt ribbon, my waist is going to need to stretch more than that, so I might as well untie it now. This style is already very much more like a crossover into retro, maybe, because this skirt is made in panels. So it's a really, really full circle skirt and not the traditional gathered rectangle skirt. So there is no gathering at the waist here. And in that way, I actually think it would be really cute to wear without this belt. Just because it's not often you get a Lolita dress with such a nice, sleek waistline in a plus size. It's probably more common in straight sizes. But yeah, so all of the accents on this are black. On the gray one, I believe they are also still black. The waist tie belt is just a very thick ribbon. They've got a hot finish on the end, so they were either like cut with a hot knife or heated to keep them from fraying. And again, these came untied. It looks like there's a little bit of space up here, so if you really wanted to, you could probably rethread this front ribbon to go all the way up to like under this bow here. And this bow is not detachable. This is affixed. There's like a sweetheart neckline here, which is super cute. And then this front panel is also lace edged. There's two types of laces. This one at the edge where the ribbons run through is different from this one here. But the lace that's on the sides of the bodice is also the lace that's like up on the top here and on either side of the straps. And then here at the bottom as well. So it is lined. It would appear that there are, once again, no pockets, which is a damn shame because when you've got so many panels, you could fit pockets in, Meta. Neat. What else can I say about this? Oh my goodness, are you all hearing the foghorns? Hopefully you can't hear it. So this front bow, I already mentioned, is attached, but it's also like this cool folded style. I don't know how well it's showing up on the camera, but it's like got this folded wave thing going to it. Oh. Whew. I'm having another one of those like sit and stare moments. It's so pretty. The back is also just super simple. It's got full back shirring. I have no doubt in my mind this is going to fit me. I do wonder if I might end up wanting to move these buttons down a little bit. The buttons here are little see-through roses. So not too dissimilar here, but also it does, like, if I was Meta, I probably would have just used a plain black button of some sort. So for there to be like little flowers on the back here is a really nice touch. And the waist belt has these loops, which are made of, like threads. But so yeah, no waist ties. But it looks like they've given me plenty of room with the waist ribbon. So yeah, there's honestly not too much to say about this dress besides I love it. Very excited to finally wear this somewhere. Maybe I'll wear it to the zoo. If there was ever a zoo meetup, that would be the perfect place for it. I guess I can also open this hair ribbon. Why not? Hair ribbon is very simple. It's got a little dangly crown in the center there, tied on. It's got the tag right there and alligator clip. So you can stick it on the side of your head or whatever. Cute. Definitely going to want to rock a side pony. Stick this in it. Awesome. Yeah. I'm debating at this point whether to keep streaming or if I should just call it a day. Because this feels really nice to like get back into things, and I've missed y'all. But I'm feeling okay right now. I do have a bit of a headache. I can't say if that's from my condition or just the continued lack of caffeine in my life. I don't know. I still have the tarot deck here. I could do some tarot. I'm not really in a tarot mood. So, yeah. Does anyone have any questions for me, I guess, either about these things or wrestling, my health, the fact that I live near a bus, a train, and a harbor and get all of the crazy noises all the time? Puree asks, "How's life going?" Ah, you missed the first end of my stream, didn't you? Um, I'm chronically ill, and I'm on week 2 of an elimination diet that is supposed to start with 3 weeks of basically total deprivation. So I'm not great, but I'm hanging in there. I feel like now is really the opportune time to get all of this figured out, because for now I'm employed, I've got good insurance, I'm working from home, my boss is out on paternity leave, so I'm kind of my own boss for a little while, and if there's any time for me to be like not functioning at full capacity professionally, it's right now. But but no, I'm trying my best to like step up and like really take care of things while he's gone. So it is actually really bad timing. That is it's awful. But yeah, I'm managing. Wrestling class has been really good, actually. I've been wrestling practice matches basically every week. This week in class, my coach basically spent a lot of time with me and our 2 smallest students on like how to do like really simple but effective powerful moves. So like things that they can do to help me look big and strong, and things that I can do to help them look big, like quick and fast and like smarter than me. um, so we've had a lot of fun with that. It just sucks that like half the spots we're trying to learn involve stuff that makes me want to throw up in my mouth. Fun, love it. Um, yeah. I'm trying to be charitable to myself right now, because there's not a whole lot I can do. Um, and I always knew that this could happen to me again after I experienced it the first time. But uh, yeah, it's finding little things that I can do that makes sense. And I'm really lucky that I've got a support system in my spouse who, I mean, he hasn't stopped eating whatever he wants, but he's at least he's not like bringing takeout into the house that like smells of garlic and carbs that I can't eat or whatever. Like um he's been very supportive. He'll like cook my version of something, and then he'll like add stuff to it for himself. So like a salad with no dressing and no fun stuff on it, and then he'll put like cheese dressing, and like he'll actually, he's so sweet. I can have green olives, but I can't have pimentos. So he'll like take the pimentos out of the green olives, so he gets extra pimento. So sweet. But yeah, I'm really getting tired of the taste of lemon, I'll tell you that. It's like the only thing I can season stuff with is lemon, salt, and a little bit of pepper. So yes, enjoy your arms and shoulders, Melissa. That's my favorite thing. I mean, I'm not, well, hold on. This isn't like the best things. I'm just wearing like a t-shirt, but one thing about this very limiting diet is that I think I've been losing weight, so I look kind of more cut and like buff than I had. but I also feel like I can barely move and I want to pound my face through a wall. So trade-offs. I don't want to lose weight. I want to get bigger. But it's a setback that I can deal with. Meniere's disease. Yes, actually, I've been checked for that by my ear, nose, and throat doctor. Because I've had a lot of sinus issues, and I had ear tubes as a kid. So, like there was definitely some question about that, and I actually I had hearing aids that were just supposed to like filter out white noise for a while, and they were really helpful. I basically only use them when I'm out and about, though. Like maybe I should just try to start wearing them in the house. But yeah, a lot of my symptoms improved the first time I was sick. When I started wearing those out in public, and also when I started wearing glasses with prisms in it. And my last prescription, the prisms were dialed down because I guess my eyes exercises were getting stronger, helping and getting my eyes better. But I think I might need a stronger prism. And last time I went from no prism to having prism, and that helped a lot with symptoms too. So there's a lot of things I can do to help. But managing symptoms and actually figuring out the root cause of whatever this is really interesting. I've actually wondered for a while if it might have there's this specific like rare disease that I just saw an episode of Chicago Med that referenced this girl that had like all of the same symptoms as me, and I got really hyper excited. And I shared like all of the same symptoms for her diagnosis, except that I'm not underweight. So I don't know if anyone's going to take me seriously being overweight, having a thing that is, typical in people that are underweight, but it's another line of inquiry, and I'm probably due for another like ultrasound or an endoscopy again. Those are the worst. I hate them. There goes a whole day for no reason, and you have to fast before it. Ugh, not recommended. Anyway, there's all sorts of weird things it could be, but at this point, we're just still in the phases of like ruling stuff out. Yeah, very exciting stuff. Well, yeah. It's been about an hour. Really appreciate having y'all here with me, especially since I did not advertise this at all before now. But I think I'm going to try to conserve my energy and call it a day here-ish. Just because, there's other stuff I could do with my time, like fold laundry that my spouse would probably be more appreciative of, since I do have a little bit of energy to use for something right now. So I'm gonna go, but I really, really appreciate everybody who tuned in. I wish I had some sort of con report to give you about Garden of Unity, and I wish I had new video content about building capsule wardrobes and doing try-ons of all the cool new stuff that I've got, but that's just gonna have to wait. So I appreciate your patience. Y'all are fabulous. And yeah, I knew you'd understand. And I'm sorry if I overshared about all my many, many health issues, but I'm only human. And yeah, hopefully anybody who's been like, what's going on? Why has Elvira dropped off the face of the earth? Like, hopefully this video will at least be an explanation for that. So, oversharing or not, at least it's done. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I've said that 20 times already. I'm very sorry. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Mask up if you're in a vulnerable population. Stay strong, stay frilly, and I will hopefully see you sooner rather than later. Bye.